Hi, I'm Rob Janezic with the Janezic Realty Group at RE/MAX Executive in Charlotte, North Carolina. And here I'm going to produce a short little film just to explain to a particular client of mine the advantages of selling now in today's economic climate with today's interest rates, rather than waiting for a couple of years where prices are expected to potentially rise in his mind. And they could, but they could go down, and what I'm going to show you is that it doesn't matter. So here we have a house that he wants to sell, and its value in today's market is about $590,000. And he wants to downsize and get more of a one-level living type of arrangement ranch. A common problem, but he doesn't know if it's the right time. He thinks values are going up, and he's feeling like he's gonna miss out if he goes ahead and sells now too soon, because he would like more than the $590,000. So we have two scenarios. We either buy today, sell and buy today, and he's looking at a home that's about $400,000. With a 4% interest rate, that payment will be about $1,526 a month. So that's our baseline. That's if you sell today. In 2 years, if you sell, the market could be down 10%. There are thoughts and there are some chicken littles that say, hey, we're overinflated and prices are gonna come down. So we lowered it 10% to $531. So instead of $590, worst case scenario, I don't even know if it's worst case, but a bad case scenario is $531, which is $59,000 less. Obviously that's bad. But maybe you think you make it up because the house you're looking for now went down $40,000. So in this example, we're assuming two things. One, that in 2 years, interest rates will go from between 5 and 6% from their current 4. And for the analysis, I used 5.25. I didn't even use 5.5, the midpoint of that. I used towards the lower to be conservative. And what you see is that if you borrowed 80%, that's the second assumption, that you're borrowing 20%. And I realize that that might not be the case for a lot, but the principles are still similar. They can change based on those different inputs. So if you borrow 80% of that $360 at 5.25%, your payment goes to $1,590. So to recap, today it would be $1,526 for 80% of $400,000. But 80% of $360,000 at 5.25 is actually more money. So even though the price of the house went down, your payment is going to go up $64 a month. So worst case, you squander $59,000 of your hard-earned appreciation in today's market, and that same house that you want to go buy will cost you $64 more a month. All right, so let's not be so pessimistic. Let's get a little optimistic. Let's say the prices are going to go increase, and instead of $590, you might get $649, which is something that he would love to have today. Well, that's true. It might be $59,000 more this time. And we're not accounting for closing costs, realtor commissions, etc. to sell, which is going to eat away at that a little bit. So let's just use the $59,000. That same house that you're interested in over here is now $440,000. And at 5.25%, your payment is now $1,943. That's a difference of $417 from buying that same house today. So yes, it's true, you may have made $59,000, although we know that's going to be eroded somewhat. But your new home is now $1,417 more. That's the equivalent of an $80,000 mortgage at 4%, that payment. It's a substantial difference. So the $59,000, it's a calculation. Would you rather have $59,000 today, or would you rather have $417 for 30 years? Which incidentally, if you add all those payments up, comes out to be $150,000. Now they're future dollars, so it doesn't translate exactly, but less than $59,000 today, or have somewhat of a limited annuity of $417 a month, which would be in a higher home. Alternatively, you could, I guess, go down in the house. You can get a house that's not of the same caliber to get that payment down, but now you're not going to have the house that you have your dreams on. So I hope that illustration helps understand that we are in a very unique environment right now. Interest rates being at 4%. If you look at interest rates averages over each of the last decades, 7 decades, you'll see that this is incredibly low. And the effects are dramatic on your payment. So that's enough for that. If you have any questions, we'd love to talk to you. please contact me, Rob Janezic, or any one of my fantastic team members on the Janezic Realty Group. Thank you very much.